Afternoon. So here we are. The last uni assignment. So it's the last one I have to make of these, isn't it? No more have to talk to camera. Don't have to do that again. So I want to make things clear that I came to university to... Actually, we're there. This isn't good enough. There we go, that's better. Okay, so it took me 5 years to get here. I don't actually know what here is right now, but in the 5 years, I came to university wanting to ultimately make YouTube videos. I did university and I studied film to make better YouTube videos, and now I guess I'm leaving university still wanting to make YouTube videos. So before I came to uni, the only form of video content I had was YouTube. I didn't watch films. I didn't really care too much about films. That was the only kind of video content I had. I didn't know you could do filmmaking as an actual thing, and to me that was just something that I didn't think that you could really do. And to an extent, I don't still really want to do it now. But I came to university to study film to understand the process so I could make better videos for online. So when I was 15, 16, I used to watch YouTube videos every day, all day, every day. You watch sports and you play the sports. I watched YouTube videos and I made YouTube videos. I wanted to do what these guys did. So YouTube was kind of the only way that I thought you could make money making films. I didn't watch very much films. I didn't watch TV. I didn't have a TV in my room. I just had a computer or a laptop or an iPad, and that was my form of content. I didn't have that attention span that everyone else has. I have a 4-minute attention span. If I'm taken away, then I'm done. I'm out. I don't care about it, and that's where for me YouTube came in. I was so invested in these really short videos that were just done like that, and I was just blown away with the fact that you could actually make those kind of things. And obviously at the time of 15, I was into completely different things to what I'm into now. Ultimately it just made me decide to make different kind of videos depending on where I was in my life, depending on the kind of people that I was watching. So to me, YouTube was always the working class opportunity to kind of do what you want. I don't come from a wealthy family, and I don't really come from a crazily creative family either. My parents just have normal bog standard jobs. When I originally started making YouTube videos, I was around 16, I think, and I did it because I just finished high school. I did it in a way, I did it because I wanted to become more confident. As a kid, I was really, really quiet. I'd be the one at the back of the class. I wouldn't put my hands up for anything. I was never in a school play, never did any kind of performing arts. I just didn't care about talking in front of people. I wouldn't talk in front of people. I was extremely timid. I'd talk to my friends only. I wouldn't do any of that. But the only place where I kind of really felt comfortable was social media. And I after high school, I wondered why I was so average. I had average grades. I was a CD student. No matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't break that barrier. And I never understood why these other kids were getting so many opportunities, and I realized it was because they were confident, and I wasn't. So I made YouTube videos to try and get that confidence, and ultimately, it worked in a way. And if it wasn't for making those YouTube videos back then, they wouldn't have gave me the confidence to go forward and do what I do now. So that's really why I went to university, to make YouTube videos. Because once after 2 years, from the ages of 16 to 18, I made loads of YouTube videos, and they were really, really bad. But it gave me the confidence, and then I got the confidence, and so I thought, well, I still enjoy doing this. I used to make YouTube videos every day, all day, every day. On my 18th birthday, I made YouTube videos. I just made YouTube videos constantly. It was really what I enjoyed. And from there, I moved forward, and at the end of college, you have to decide on what you want to do. Do you want to go and get a job, or do you want to go to university? And I never thought university would be a path for me. I'm not academically smart. I'm not embarrassed by that. I don't really care. But my media teacher told me that I should go and study film, and I didn't think you could go and do that. I was like, yeah, sure. And I didn't think I had the grades, so instead I just took kind of what I did in my spare time and showed it, and that was ultimately what got me into university, not my grades. And that was kind of the first step of thinking okay, maybe there's something in making videos, that I don't need to worry about those other things like grades, because maybe the videos will carry me. And obviously then I came to university to study film, and no one really got why. And then my friends, none of them made YouTube videos. They all watch YouTube as well, but none of them made YouTube videos. They aspired to be whatever they are now. So when I came to university, I was still making these kind of YouTube videos, but the problem was that the difference in making my videos and the people that I was watching was so vastly different. So when I first started to make YouTube videos, I was watching obviously what I'd watch when I was 15, 16, which were majority like gameplay. I watched video games. When you're a 15, 16-year-old boy, it's probably all I was into was video games and like some sports. That was about it. When I got a little bit older, I just moved on to different video games. But that kind of genre, I was kind of stuck in, and I never thought about moving on. But the people that I was watching online, I'd moved on from them in a way and grown up, and I was wanting to watch different content. But I wasn't creating different content, and it wasn't until I was about 21, so 3 years into university, when I kind of realized that the content I was making, I didn't want to make anymore. So the reason why I was continuing to make that kind of content was because when I was like 19, 20, I started to gain like views. I started getting quite a lot of views, and then a couple of videos kind of took off. One of them hit like 30,000 views in like 24 hours. Another one hit like 29,000 views in a few hours. And so ultimately, I'd been striving for originally the confidence when I first started to make YouTube videos. And then I just kind of wanted to make YouTube videos. And then I came to university, and then I got to make videos in uni. And then I also got to make videos by myself. And the ones in university got me the grades, and that was great. But the ones then by myself started to, in a sense, get traction. And I shamelessly just went with what I was doing because it got me views. And to say that getting views doesn't feel good would be a lie, because that's probably the best I've ever felt is when I've gotten YouTube views, and then seeing people then start to watch your videos, and you think that over this period of time you kind of deserve this in a way, and I felt like I was reaping what I sowed. I'd done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos to try and get to this point right here. And within a few months I had like 500,000 views and all that. And it wasn't until I was 21 when my friends would then play my videos out loud, and I was embarrassed by it. And I don't blame them at all. I would quite happily play any of their videos out loud or films out loud. But the problem is that they had university films. I had university films, and every single day I was uploading to YouTube. So I had one film every day going up to YouTube, and these weren't films. These were videos that I could make within 30 minutes, and they were getting like 30,000 views. So why wouldn't I do that? Because that was, at that point, that's what I was striving for, was views. I think everyone that makes YouTube videos at one point of their lives, that is what they do strive for, that view count. Obviously my views count was minimal compared to like hundreds of people on this platform, but for that small brief period where I was gaining like 30,000 a video, that felt good. And then obviously it got to the point where I realized that I was making immature content that I didn't really care about. And then it got to the point where I was like, well, if I want to kind of take this a bit more seriously, I'm going to have to be a brand. And to be a brand, you have to show that this is the kind of person you are. So at 21, I deleted all my videos, every single one of them. I took them all down. 500,000 views plus gone. I got rid of all of it. Started again. And I was kind of like then looking at the people that I watch online, and starting to aspire to these. So over here we have films, and this is obviously what I've been learning at universities, how to and why to make films and what are the reasons for it. Well, over here you've got what I've been doing in my own time, which is YouTube, and this is what obviously I've been doing in my own time. And these two have been so vastly apart for the last like 7 years of my life. That kind of like, I thought that these two had to be separate. Like films were for the cinema screen, and that can be over there. And this YouTube, this is for the online screen, that can be over there. But surely but slowly, these two have come closer together, and all of a sudden have become one thing. And because of that, that's now kind of where I lay now, and it's in a way, thanks to university, kind of gave me the freedom and trust to kind of go ahead in the past year to go ahead and kind of create that kind of content. They could have quite easily told me, no, you have to make films because we don't know about YouTube videos. Not everybody gets like YouTube videos, and that's not a problem. But what like those two coming together mean is that like now I'm more in a place where my YouTube videos are now less about crazy like whatever, and it's more thought process. And it is in a way thanks to university with that, because these views, they mean a lot, but the videos meant nothing, and now the videos mean everything and the views mean nothing. And I think having university as a space to create those kind of videos and content in my own time allowed me to now go ahead and understand what kind of videos I want to make. And it is thanks to the process of university that gave me that element that I would have not learned where I was, where I come from, and like that there was no exposure to this kind of world. And even though I've only just kind of not even probably scratched the surface of the film world like at all, the fact that like university even exposed me a little bit is more than what I would have got back from where I come from. And then in university, I got to work on these like really cool projects that I don't think I would have been able to really work on without university. I was only exposed to YouTube, which means I didn't have a clue about the film world, which meant when it did come to the film world, I didn't really know about it, and that was where university taught me that side of things, which then allowed me to take it inwards to YouTube. I could then adapt that to the way that you make YouTube videos, and that was what university kind of fed to me and gave to me, and in a sense gave me that edge within university and within online, because I was adapting two things. And over the course of the 4 years, I've kind of learned how to make films, but on my own time, been able to learn how to make the YouTube videos at the exact same time, which meant that like my YouTube videos got better, and they got more to what I want to get to. And it took me about 7 years to get to this point of this is the kind of content that I want to make now. But it's the video at the end that I'm more proud of than the actual views and what happens afterwards. I enjoy the process more. Instead of making 30-minute videos, yes, they might get like 30,000 views, but they're going to be more appreciated, and I'm probably going to get more work of doing things that I really love to do, instead of putting myself in a really small, tight corner of content that doesn't reflect me of who I am. So over the 5 years, no matter what has happened, I always get drawn back to making YouTube videos. I think I always will. I think no matter what I do after university, I think the only constant thing that I will do is make videos online. It's something that I really do enjoy. So after university, I think I'm going to get a way to make money to make YouTube videos, and not make YouTube videos to make money. I don't regret going to university to make YouTube videos, because it allowed me to go from where I was to where I am now. And where I am now is I'm very confident about what's about to happen.